We'll wait to see if some people come in here today. We decided just to do a little vertical live tonight. Do a little walkabout on the place. Earlier, me and Risha got tickled because I went out on the porch and had a turkey looking at me. So I went back in the house and I went to show her. We looked in the backyard, they were gone, and next time I look out, there are 4 of them standing like 15 feet from the back door. But sometimes we talk about the farm and some of the stuff we detect and stuff out here. So thought I'd take y'all for a little walk. Try not to put you in the sun too much, but you can see where the hill goes down here. Hey Brian, when I was a kid,
I think I spelled it the right way.
Hey Valhalla, hey Wicked Digger. So you can see that barn there through the trees. When I was a kid, there was an old 2-story red barn here that I used to play in all the time, and they dozed that off. And Dad built this pole barn probably, it's probably been 50 years ago. And we've detected the yard out here. There's an old grain shed right down here, but all this out here, we found wheat pennies out here where we're at right now. Huh? Hi, Danny. Hey, Brian, Tri-Valley. You see the old grain shed right there. Used to play in that a lot. Right. Yeah. Beard Light says that's Michael Myers' house right there. But right here, where you see these little trees and stuff, this is where the house burnt down. I think it was in 1899. And I've heard 2 stories. I heard a gentleman burn up in this house. I also heard a gentleman and his son burn up in this house. So I'm not sure. Hi, Worm. Hi, Brian Euler. Thank you for coming in, guys. We're just going to take you on a little tour. Now, we have detected this, and we have found a lot of stuff in here. I'm way off on where I'm going. I need to get one of them little self-propelled bush hog things so I can go in there and knock that down. We have found a few coins around this, but nothing dates back to the time. If we do find a coin in here, eventually it's going to be in the 1800s. Since this house burned up, here's the old cistern right here. When I was just a wee tot. Ooh, there is a snake in there. Yeah. I don't know. He was so fast, he was about a foot long. But you can see there's some rocks down in there and stuff. When I was a kid, no, I can't see them now. The rocks were much higher, and every time I'd come back here, there'd be snakes laying all in the rocks. And you can see some bigger rocks. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but right there's like a depression where the house sat right in there. So we've done this in here as best we can. We've got to get it cleaned out somehow, and the limbs are too low to bring the tractor and brush hog in. So my dad, he gets wormy, as we call it, to where he's got to be doing something. So we're still in the little location where the old house was. And right out here, he brush hogged this. Now, since we've been detecting, this probably hasn't been brush hogged. Well, it's never been brush hogged. When we used to have cattle, the cattle had it all ate up, ate down to the ground. But we didn't detect back then. But he decided this year to brush hog it for the first time ever. Hi, Danny boy. Hi, Relic Rat. He decided to brush hog this for the first time since we've been detecting anyway. And Risha and I hit this, what, twice? And we found some interesting stuff out here. She found a couple really cool things, and so did I. I made some shorts on them. I did find a part of a pocket watch. She found a harmonica reed, half a harmonica reed. She found about a 20-foot chain out here. I found a chain about 6 inches long. I found a horseshoe. I found a little aluminum thing I didn't even video, but it's got design on it, and we're still trying to find out what that is. Hi, Piney Man. Hi, Cat. Hi, Annie. But yeah, I wish I'd have been live earlier when those turkeys were in the backyard. Yeah, I said hi to Cat. I said hi to Piney Man and Annie. So when we used to have cattle, this was all, you know, all grazed down for the most part. Now we've got bunches of little walnut trees growing everywhere. After Dad sold his cattle, he'd brush hog. I'm like, you're not brush hogging them trees, are you? And he's like, well, I was, but I won't. So we're trying to keep the trees out here, make it more of a wilderness type place. I would rather have my deer and turkeys and rabbits and squirrels than cattle, but that's just me. We've detected off in here, we think possibly been an old dump over in that area somewhere. But there's so many rocks and stuff and old fence wire, it's really, really hard to find anything. Here's one of the trails, these brush hogs for the deer to go up through. What's up, Brockton? How are you, brother? Hey, Weldon Carey, thanks for coming in. Hey, Weldon Carey is at 1,000 subs. If you're not subbed to them, make sure you do. I watched part of your video today. I need to get back and watch the rest of that and get entered for the giveaway. And as always, don't subscribe to somebody for the giveaway. Subscribe for the content. The giveaway is just a bonus. I gotta tell one on John Boy, the son-in-law, one day. He was all excited and he told me, he said, I know where you can get some railroad spikes. I know where you can get a bunch of them. I said, John, I don't have much trouble getting railroad spikes. I don't know if you can see right there is the train tracks. Like I said, it runs 3/4 of a mile along the side of our property. We're not going to go all the way down there because we don't want. That was one down there.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah, we, like I said, the tracks are right there. And we decided to detect this little bottom one day, but he had it all brush hogged, and now he just got a couple rows. And we don't want to go all the way down there because we have a few deer hanging around here. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm old and feeble. But this is, from here to the property line down there is about 400 yards, 350, 400 yards. It goes down and goes back up over the hill.
Hi, Riddles, relics.
Hi, Nate. Hi, Riddles. But them deer like using this bottom, so do the turkeys. And we try not to bother them. They're so scared. One day I was down here and I was sighting in a rifle at 100 yards. And I walked down to check it, and I come back to sit down, and there's a deer walked out by my target and stood there like 5 minutes looking at me. Went to eat, and so I had to wait till it went back in the timber so I could shoot some more to get my gun sighted in. But there's a ton of walnut trees on this place. I was hoping we'd see a deer or something. I'm not sure what that is down there. Sorry for the shaking, I'm trying to brace. Nope, it's just a clump of weeds, brush. And over this little hill here, on the other side, was a dump that before my parents bought this property in 1964, the people that used to live here before that dumped, and Risha and I have been down there a couple times and dug some stuff up.
Yeah, we had those old detectors and we tried and we just kept getting nail after nail.
Yeah, we had some old detectors we tried up there in that house place. And you'd get what we thought was a good signal, and we'd dig and dig. And hi, J. Paul. I witnessed family find a 1918 nickel. It looks different. It was in their pocket change they threw in the car center console. That's awesome. 1918, it was probably a V nickel. I wish that sun wasn't so bright so I could show them out over the fields and stuff, but we just thought we'd try something different. Remember, next Wednesday, Dave, Adventures with Sonic, is going to be doing my Wednesday night spot.
So come and support.
Yep, come and support Dave. He's thinking about doing it once a month, doing a live once a month, because he wants to be able to do giveaways and different things with people in the States because of the support we all show him. So come show support. Also, huh? Hi, Yodi. Also, next Tuesday, the Rusty Magnets will be having a special live. Jay's giving them the night. They can have a special live. And there's also still swag bags available for the event for next year. Trash for Cash 2025 for Shriners Children's Hospital. They are $50 and I think $10 shipping. I don't have the list right offhand, but some pretty cool stuff in there, and it's to support an awesome cause. Old Blue Jay's giving her heck, ain't he?
Yeah.
But yeah, when we brought the little grandson here the first time, he's like, that's Michael Myers' house. But yeah, that was an old grain bin. And over here, I don't know if you can see part of that little, yeah, I think you can see that little building through the trees there. This used to be there's a pond down there that held water for like 2 years and it dried up. There's a fence around that, and it used to be where we kept our pigs. And I'd have to carry 5-gallon buckets of water from the house, which is, I thought I did.
There you go.
Sorry.
Brockton said you need a gimbal.
Yeah, I probably do, Brockton.
Remember over there on this side of our fence, we need to dig some more because we think there might have been dumped stuff there because there was jars and things.
Yeah, we found some jars and different stuff over here. And there's like a draw right down through there. Runs up through there. Yeah, I may have to get me one of those, Brockton.
You want to show them passenger?
Your new passenger? Yeah, we can go back to the house and show your new passenger. So, you know how Risha likes skulls. Sorry about all those noises. I'm afraid if I turn everything down, then you won't be able to hear me, but I'm going to try it and see what happens because it never fails. Turn your volume up, see if you can still hear me. So we come through here one day, and there was a skull under there, and I had to get it for Risha for her collection. Yeah. It was a cat skull. Don't know how it got there, but it did. But yeah, where they pushed the old barn over the hill over here, there's still some metal beams and stuff I need to try to dig out for scrap. Yeah, Rob is having an event in Maine. Rob, mainly dirt fishing. I won a spot on Rachel's live. I got in there after our live last Wednesday, and I didn't know what it was for, but Rachel's like, put in, and I won. So if there's anybody on here that thinks they can make that event in Maine, I think it's the 28th, I got a free spot for somebody if you can make it. Brockton, when I win the lottery, I'm gonna get that thing on the road again. '69 Impala. They made two styles in '69. That's the '69, and they made the '69 and a half.
Looks like it's sinking.
Yeah, it's been sitting there a while. The '69, the trunk looks, and the back glass is like this. The '69 and a half had a groove in the back glass and all the way down the trunk. I know, it's been sitting there for years. But there's the beast. I got the windows tinted, and then I bought the chrome rain guards, or UV protectors, whatever you want to call them. And we thought I got the wrong ones, but we looked at the video and we got the right ones. So, oh, your passengers on that side. Risha's wanting to share her passenger in her Jeep. This is her pride and joy. And if you like riding in a lumber wagon, that's the thing.
Hey.
Right there. We go somewhere, you want to take the Jeep? Nope. And then we got this guy in there, just riding along. Why is he flipping everybody off?
He don't like people.
He don't like people?
No, he just likes to eat children.
Like to eat children. You have too much time on your hands.
You have shoes on. Look.
You have an FJ Cruiser?
Cool.
Yeah, me too, Brian. He said I'll take the black truck all day long. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob. Awesome.
We appreciate that, brother. And Risha and I have been doing some talking, and we think we're going to start doing something a little different with our members. Yep. A little better.
Me too, Nate.
Yeah, Danny. She is a fanatic about skeletons and stuff. You don't have the one on the front anymore, do you? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
This little guy has been on here for I don't know how long. And whenever
he's just little piggy toes.
Here before too long, closer to Halloween, there will be more skeletons and stuff up here. She's got some skeleton mice or rats and different things. And then we always put at least 2 over this. back tire. It's got Pennywise on the back. Thank you, Brockton. And if you haven't seen her sticker or her shirt, we went to a place and ate one day. We were looking for a place to eat. And the story behind this is it's halfway between two cities, two towns, not cities. Hi, Mary. It's halfway between two towns, and they said the guy's name was Dick, and he was a really big guy, so they called it that. But yeah, I got an appointment the 2nd for the hail damage, and then I'm going to get my chrome things on it, and then it'll be done. But I got my windows tinted Saturday, and I want to get the visors on, and then get my dents fixed, and then I'm going to make Risha spend about all one day washing and waxing and cleaning it.
Ha-ha.
What do you mean,
You're funny, dude. Oh no, Nate said he didn't have any antler stickers. I thought I sent him some.
We'll have to get some out to you, Nate. We'll have to see if we don't have your
address, because I thought I sent you some.
Yeah. If you can, Nate, send us your address to make sure we got it.
Big deal.
But the sun won't let me do much on showing you the place. We go over to that timber line there, and then we got...
Mainly what? My Jeep's a truck, Rob. He's like, there's the real truck.
I'll keep my half-ton, Rob. It pulls anything I need, and I get on the highway. I know. He's got a 3/4 ton HD, but I can pull my 26-foot camper, and I get, when we go to Wisconsin or wherever, I get about 24 miles to a gallon. I know the sun's kind of rough, but you can see across there. We go back that way over half a mile. In my poor old shop, I got to do some weed eating. I need more and more projects is what I need. There's my forge and my blower. I think we lost Risha. I showed some of this stuff the other day that I'm working on. I've got some knives drawn out on here that I'm going to make. I'm going to turn those into some wicked axes. I've got this I've got to finish for Beard Light. He picked this one out. Wants a cedar handle on it. I don't know where all my projects are. I've tried to rearrange in here. I got something over here I've been working on for Risha. I haven't finished it yet. She wants it sharp. She wants it sharpened, and I told her it didn't need to be real sharp because it would be dangerous. It looks like a thing from Batman, but I'm going to put probably about a 7-foot wooden handle on it. Here's one of the things I'm going to be taking to the event that I made. Your hat, coat hanger, Mr. Moose. Hi, Rick. This, I'll be taking that. I'll be taking this. I've got a knife that John, the son-in-law, started probably 4 years ago, and he hasn't never been back to work on it anymore. I was looking, I had another thing somewhere, but oh well. And I still have this of Clay's. I've got to get it finished up. It's so thin and brittle. I had it shinier than that and I oiled it, but it's dried up. I got to get that shine back up as much as possible. That's awesome, Annie. Now, the Forged in Fire, they make some really cool stuff, but what people need to realize is they've got several thousands of dollars worth of equipment. There's my anvil. And you see my forge. I do have a propane forge back there, but I don't know if you can see it. There's my acid for etching Damascus knives. There's my propane forge back there. I've been trying to organize some stuff. When I first started, I didn't think I had enough hammers, but I've got hammers, lots of hammers. Somewhere I got the hammerhead that Clay found this year in Wisconsin. And I did a deal and had a vote, and people decided that I should make a hatchet out of it. So I'm probably going to do that and take it to the event. Yeah, she offered for me to come up there. Hi, Angie. I was just trying to catch up on the chat. Yeah, it's still, for this time of year, I think it was like 89 degrees here when I come home from work. And I was coming down the drive earlier, coming home from work, and I seen something in the driveway, and what the heck is that? And it was a t-shirt. Risha had put it on her Jeep and forgot it, and it blew off. Did you find another horseshoe, Angie? We'll walk back this way a little bit. And if I can see anything, I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see it. But yeah, we had 4 turkeys. A mama and 3 little ones, which they were as tall as her, but they're really skinny still. And we got another mama with some that's about the size of chickens right now. But we enjoy seeing that stuff and watching it. Hope they want to hawk her now. So back over in that corner way over there, Dad's got a food plot, some wheat he put out over there. I don't see nothing back there. But all the time those deer are coming all up through here. Everywhere, the turkeys, the rabbits. We even have squirrels getting the trees in the yard, then they go to griping at us because we're on the porch like we're invading their area. And that tree right over there, I have a tree stand and I've got a camera. You can see that shiny thing, that's the deal I have my camera on. Getting pictures. We've been getting pictures of 3 does and 1 little spotted fawn, and sometimes there's 6 or 7 in the picture. Sometimes they're in the backyard. You just never know where you're going to see them. If you would smash that thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Can I zoom in again? Maybe. Once again, don't forget, Mainly Dirt Fishing is having an event in Maine, the 28th. If you can make it to that event, let me know. I have won a free spot. If not, make sure you can make, if you can make it, make it. He's going to have, I think, 2 or 3 detectors he's giving away. Pinpointers, silver. It's going to be an awesome event. I just wish it wasn't so far away from us. So we live in Missouri and he's in Maine. Yep, there it is right there. Hi, T. Also, there's items for sale for the 2025 Trash for Cash. Jen has some swag bags. They're $50 and $10 shipping. I know they have a shirt and bandana and sunglasses and a pin and all kinds of stuff in them. And it all goes to raise money for Shriners Children's Hospital. I don't know what Miss Risha's doing now. Maybe next time we do a vertical live, we can go to this town that's close to us and try to film some white squirrels. The guy's still looking at me. Rob said he needs, came in the house, it's too hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot out here. Rob said he's in need of 2 magnet kits. Rob, if you reach out to Benny at Kratos Magnetics, he might be able to help you with that. I don't have any regular magnet kits. I would love one, but can't afford a swag bag, but I may still donate. That'd be awesome, Danny. I can't put the link up right now, but maybe, well, we'll get it up week after next. Like I say, Sonic's going to be doing the live next Wednesday. Next Tuesday, the Rusty Magnets will be doing the live in place of Jay Don't Play because they have a big announcement. Yeah, there you go, Rob. KratosMagnetics.com. He's also got a Facebook page. But Benny's a super guy. He always tries to help. Hi, Dirt Devil. Benny always tries to help and support people and charities and things like that. He's a really good guy. He said he's not a, he owns the company, but he's not actually an owner. He's a magnet fisherman and he loves to magnet fish. He just happens to own the company. You can use a couple prospecting kits too. I don't know. I'm trying to think of his name. He donates a lot of pay dirt bags to people. He donated Risha one. I missed something. Somebody lost an anchor, I guess. It was a Mad Dog. I can't remember. Risha, if you're listening. Rob spent $3,000 so far for prizes. Yeah. I wish we would have known in advance and had time to come, Rob, because we'd love to be up there with you guys. Hi, Charlie. Mad Dog or Mega Dog 555. Now he donates some dirt, pay dirt. If you can find him, Rob, he might have that stuff. I'm not sure. I can't say that he will, but he possibly could. I know he donates a lot of pay dirt to people. He seems like a really giving guy. So, hi, Grapevines. I just decided to do a little vertical live for the heck of it today and show a little bit of the farm, where we go. And we've detected out here forever. One night I was in the shop working on knives and it's dark, and right behind the truck there, Risha was over there detecting and she started screaming. I'm like, what the heck? And she found a silver dime. So one day I said, you want to come out and detect? She said, I don't feel like it. So I don't know if there was no clothesline out here years and years ago, because she found the silver dime just like right over there. And I come out here and I pulled out, I think, 4 wheat pennies right here. And I stopped. I thought, well, I ain't going to be greedy. Maybe there's more. If there is, maybe she'll want to come out. She didn't want to come out. So the next night I said, do you want to come out and detect? Nope. I come back over here and found 5 more Wheaties. So I found 9 Wheaties right there in a little circle. And we've hit it hard since and haven't found any more yet, but there's possible they're here. I found an old pistol lighter back out here in the hayfield. And there's a lady, when I was a teenager, lost I think it was a $12,000 wedding ring out there in the hayfield. So it's either still out there or it got rolled up in a bale of hay. We don't know. They came out back then and looked for it. You know, that's been 45 years ago. They looked for it with detectors. They couldn't find it. Risha and I have been out there a couple times, but the guy is supposed to be out here and cut this hay. He was going to be here a month ago, and he still hasn't got out here and cut it. So when he gets it cut, we're going to go back out in that field again. So I have no idea what that ring would be worth nowadays. But she laid it up on the fender of the tractor and took her shirt off, had her bathing suit top on, and was putting her suntan lotion on. And when she remembered the ring, she had already went and it was off the fender of the tractor. So it either got processed through a cow or it's still laying out in that field somewhere. But we've pulled some pretty neat stuff out of there too. I don't know when this farm was originally staked out by somebody, but I do know that house burned in, I think, 1880 or 99 or 1898. So I know there was people here in the 1800s. I think our town was founded in like 1860, 58 or 60, somewhere in there. So there's no telling what we could find out here. In the backyard one day I did find that Civil War naval officer's button. And up the road, which would be about a half mile, half, 3/4 mile catty cornered from us, is where I found that, I can't remember now, I think it's a cavalry, it's a heart, and it's, they said it come off of a Civil War whatever on a horse. So that I know of, there wasn't any Civil War camps around here, but you know, we found 2 Civil War items here really close, and we still got a lot of place that we haven't detected out here. Loretta, come in. Hi, Loretta. We went to a park Saturday, and Risha's like, we ain't gonna find nothing. And when we got done, she said, I can't believe all that we found as many times we've been there. I'm like, yeah. Speaking of that same park, my dad came over one day and he was grinning real big, and he said, well, I went back to the park and he's hammered that park to death. And he said, I got something to show you. And he said, I thought it was trash. It was ringing up higher than a quarter. And he had a Benji silver half. And it looked brand new. He said, that's the way it come out of the ground, looked brand new. I guess it's down there about 4 inches. And we'd been around that area. So you just never know what you're going to find, where you're going to find it. I mean, you can go like in this field out here and go for an hour and not get a single tone. The next thing you know, you find something really cool. And that's the way it is, I guess, about everywhere. Hi, Jessica. I'm missing out on the chat by talking. Yeah, Risha said Big Paw brings me all the goodies. Yeah, I've got a sister or two that when he finds a ring, he'll show it to them. They want to keep it and he won't let them. He brings it here. He said, well, we've been detecting together from the start, so he brings it all over here, and Risha will clean it up. She'll put it in a little plastic bag and put his name on it and the year he found it. And sometimes she puts the month and location. And he come over a while back wanting to look at all of them. I said, well, they're in a safety deposit box right now, so We've got a big safety deposit box. We put all that stuff in. Every time we get something like that, weedy or IHP or silver, it goes to the safety deposit box. I think we'll probably end this live a little early, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget, next Wednesday night, Adventures with Sonic will be taking our spot, 6 p.m. Central Time. Tuesday is normally Jay don't play, but Clay and Jen going to have a special announcement live, so Jay's letting them take that spot. Mainly Dirt Fishing Rob, the 28th, is having an event in Maine. If you can make it to that event, he's got tons of awesome prizes. Sure wish we could go. And like I said, I won a free spot, so if you're around and you can make it to that event, let me know so I can let him know that I gifted you my spot. Because, you know, you could find some really cool stuff to begin with, and win I think he's got a legend and another detector or two, pinpointer, silver, shovel, signed by Aquachigger and somebody else I can't remember now. Hi Patterson, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. But I was hoping to get to show you some wildlife tonight, but it's just too hot. Later in the year when it gets a little cooler, I might sneak back to the tree stand and just do a silent live and film all the critters so everybody can see them. We enjoy watching them. They're a lot of fun. Quarter hoarder. All right, thank you, Brockton. All right, T just posted the link for the Trash for Cash for the information. There's swag bags. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. Hopefully you can make it to the event. It's going to be June 21st and 22nd in Wisconsin. They're not giving away the exact locations because we found out from previous years that if you do that, people go try to magnet fish everything out of there, and we want everybody to have a equal opportunity at finding stuff and having a good time. There'll be lots of prizes there, and if you want to just come hang out and visit, you're more than welcome. If you want to magnet fish and don't have a magnet, there's going to be extra magnets people will have there. They'll let you borrow one, I'm sure of it. We're going to have probably about 6 or 8 magnets with us, because I ain't going that far and not have backup. I don't know yet if Benny's going to be there next year or not. I got a feeling he will be, but I'm not positive. Dave and Ray from the UK are thinking about coming back next year, so if you want an opportunity to meet those guys. All right, Rob. Yeah, Benny's a good guy. If he can help you out, he will. I missed out. What did Dave do? Oh, congratulations, Dave. Sadie Lee. Awesome. Trying to catch up on some of the chat. We got 28 amazing people in here and 27 thumbs up. I appreciate that very much. And if you're new to the channel in here and haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate a subscription. We do lives on Wednesday nights, and I try to put out a short a day. I didn't have one yesterday, I don't think. I ain't got one ready for today, but I'll get back to work on some shorts. Do put out one full-length video a week and try to do a live. But I'm hoping it gets a little cooler. I'm new, where do I subscribe? I think you're probably already subscribed, Rob. I'm wanting to go to the little town. It's about 12 miles from here, and hopefully I can do a live, vertical live. And hi Jody, Antler Army brother. Video some white squirrels so you guys can see some white squirrels. Risha and I seen a couple black squirrels at a park the other day. T said they have black squirrels around them, but we had never seen a black squirrel before. I didn't receive any emails from Winters last week. Hope he does. Yeah, I didn't email you, Rob, because you know I can't make it, brother. But I haven't had anybody reach out and say they can make it, because I do have that spot. I guess if not, you just have to put me in for the detector anyway. But guys, I do love y'all. Risha and I do appreciate everything you do for us. If it wasn't for all of you guys, we couldn't do what we do. And I said earlier, we are discussing something a little different with our members. We're going to try to spice up our giveaways a little bit, I think. And in the future, we're planning on a pretty nice giveaway. We haven't set an exact number on where we want to be at, but there's a possibility of a detector or two be given away, and maybe a magnet or two. So if you haven't subscribed, you might want to do that. Hit that notification bell, because I'm going to set it to where you have to be subscribed, and you have to be subscribed for a certain amount of time. I don't want people subscribing, jumping on there, winning something, and unsubscribing. That isn't fair to me or anybody else that does a giveaway. You should be subscribed for the content, not for the prizes. But we love you guys. I need a new detector. I know a guy that sells them, Rob. If you look up mainly dirt fishing, he can sell you a detector. He deals in detectors. And if he doesn't have the kind you want, he knows a guy that does. You too, Charlie. I subscribed for the prizes and I didn't get any, so I'm unsubscribing right now. Hi, Backroad. Oh, that's up to you, Brockton. But Jay hit 100 videos last night, so she had a surprise giveaway. Risha and I were a couple of the lucky recipients of the giveaway. Reading the chat. Yeah, you gotta watch Brockton. You can't believe anything you see him do and only half of what you, or anything you hear and only half of what you see out of Brockton. Guys, I do love y'all. I appreciate all the love and support you have given us over the years. It gives us inspiration to keep going and keep sharing what we do. We enjoy sharing what we find with you guys, and we also enjoy seeing what you guys find also. So I'm gonna get off here. Have a blessed rest of your night. Rachel may be live tonight, so you can hop over and say hi to Jersey Ray. Hey Punk, if I find some railroad spikes, can you make knives? Angie, if you'd been in there earlier, you would have seen we got 3/4 of a mile of railroad tracks along our property. I don't have much trouble getting the railroad spikes, unless you just want a knife out of one that you actually found yourself. Have a good night, Dave. Congratulations again. But we'll see y'all week after next. Mr. Adventures with Sonic will be live next Wednesday. Now I got to figure out how to get out of here and end the live. No, I don't want to start a poll. Oh, I see it now. Have a blessed night, everybody. Much love to all of you.